What's good, YouTube? It's your girl ShawniiEcho, and I'm back with another video. Today we are doing the watercolor method. Yes, we are. I'm going to show you how I went from black bundles to this beautiful orange gingery looking color. If that's something you would like to see, please make sure you continue watching and hit that like button, subscribe, turn your post notifications, comment down below. If you need one, hit me up on Instagram at Made by Echo. I got you. But yes, so this is the old wig that I decided to restore, remake, revive, all that good stuff. The hair is from All Version Hair. I believe it's a 18-inch frontal, 22 inch bundles. So two 20s and a 22. And I'm gonna show you guys how I bleached it. The hair is still soft. This is the Cambodian natural way. It's not the natural pattern of it, but it's still soft. Make sure you use code ECHO for 20% off. It does work on the Cambodian hair, so make sure you check that out. The colors that I used were Cajun Spice, Ginger, and Sunrise Orange. So those three colors got me this. And this is the watercolor method. Can you believe it? I can't. So yeah, this is my first time doing the watercolor method. It came out really good. I'm so proud of myself. Kudos to me. And I definitely will be doing it again. So yes, this saved me so much time, so much effort. It was just a lifesaver. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't stop playing with it. You're so cute. Anyways, yeah, without further ado, let's get to it. Alright guys, so you're gonna need some gloves, a mixing bowl, a dyeing brush. I'm using 40 Volume Developer by Clairol, and I'm also using the BW2 Bleach by Clairol. I did 3 scoops and I did not measure the developer, but I keep mixing until I get to a particular consistency. And when it's thick like that, you're ready to go. Now this is not going to have any dark roots, so don't worry about getting it on the knots. I'm okay with everything being colored. I'm taking small sections and I'm just making sure I saturate every piece of hair. You do want to do this quickly. You are using 40 Developer. Start from the bottom and work your way up. For some reason, the top still got lighter than the ends, but that's the reason you want to start from the bottom. And voila! You let that sit for about 25 minutes, and these were the results. Very, very bronzy, but don't worry. You're using a color that doesn't matter. So I actually did have to go in and try to bleach this twice. The second time I'm using the kaleidoscope for dark hair, and it's pretty much blue, so it's designed to tone the hair as well. For some reason, I don't know why, I should have set this under the dryer so I wouldn't have to bleach it twice, but it still didn't get as bright as I would like it to. But it turned out in the end. So I did go back in the next day. This is the next day. And I'm leaving the roots how they are just in case there is a difference in dimension. So I'm really just focusing on the ends because that's what was like darker. And then I'm going to do the entire front and bam. This is the result. As you can see, it did do some toning because I can see the difference in the roots being really bronze, and then the rest of it looks like, you know, a ash blonde. Didn't get as light as I would like it to, but it definitely took some brassiness out. But yes, so I'm not going to color the frontal anymore. This is what we have to work with. Now I'm going in to do the bundles. I used about 4 scoops of bleach per bundle. And again, I didn't measure the developer. I just wanted to get it to a particular consistency. With the bundles, I actually like it to be real pancake battery, you know, watery, so that it's easier to spread throughout the bundle. So you don't want it to be thick when you're coloring the bundle. Again, you're going to start from the ends. You're going to work your way up. And then once, make sure you get all the way up to the track, because that will color as well. And I like to flip it over and do the same exact thing, and then go in between the tracks and clean it up. And this is the process that I did for all 3 bundles. Once I'm done with the dispersing the bleach over it, I do allow it to sit under the dryer in foil, and that was how I got the results of getting it so bright the first time around. But you do want to watch that. You don't want to leave that under there too long because you will fry it. So that was the process for each bundle. I'm gonna let you continue watching this, and then I'll chime back in for the results of the bleaching.
Show me, show me, show me. Don't tell me, just show me, show me, show me. Don't tell me, just show me, show me, show me. Don't tell me, just show me, show me, show me. Don't tell me, just show me, show me, show me. Show me how you wanna think about me. Show me you don't wanna be without me. Show me how you wanna put it on me. Show me that you won't leave me lonely. Show me, show me. Show me, show me, show me. This ain't candy, got it, we show and tell. My eyes work well. You insist on bragging about how I need you. Well, I need you to show me that you need me too. Show me, babe. Don't tell me, just show me. Show me, babe.
Okay, so this is the finished product with all 3 bundles, and this is the frontal. I can already tell that it's going to be darker than the rest of the bundles, so we're going to have to match the bundles up with the color the frontal turns out to be. So as I said before, I'm using the water bottle. I did test 2 strips to make sure that I was able to get the color I was looking for, and that's the color of the mixture, so I can reference it. So I'm going in with H.E.R Cajun Spice, and I'm doing a little bit of that color, more of the ginger, and then a hint of the sunrise orange. And that was my formula for each bundle. Me formula! Alright, so I'm just shaking it, and add a little bit more water if you see it's not the color that it's supposed to be, to dilute it. And you don't want to try to stick the bundle in there. Cut the top off, because it'll be convenient to disperse it, but then you won't be able to get the bundle out. So yeah, cut the top off. And we're gonna dip that in there. I have a fork to get it all saturated in there, and it's instantly picking up the color, and I just got excited because this was my first time. But yes, it's looking all paprika-y and stuff, you know. Even though I didn't use that color, that's what it was looking like to me. And once I got it to my desired liking, I took it out, and you can see the water got a lot clearer. And I just repeated this process for each bundle. I didn't wash the bundles until all of them were dipped with the frontal. I washed them at the same time, so I just rinsed them out as I was coloring each bundle. I do recommend that you wear gloves, but it didn't stain my hand, so I was good. I don't wear nails though, so if you wear nails, definitely wear gloves. Again, I have my reference pieces to make sure that I'm getting the color that I need. So that's always good to do, to test and have something to compare to. I'm going in on the 3rd bundle. Same old. Did the same thing. Now, one of the bundles were lighter than the other 2, and it actually gave me a little bit more orangey tones, which my favorite color is orange, so I decided to keep it that way and not match it too much to the rest of the hair. And you'll see a little bit dimension in the finished product. You'll see the colors have like that dimension in it because some were lighter than others. And as you can see, it's rinsing clear. It's not really bleeding. When you wash it, that's a different story, but it's rinsing clear, so that's good. And now we're gonna go in and do the frontal. Same formula. If you want to know why the frontal got a cap to it, it's because I decided it was easier to work on the frontal by keeping that cap on there I did cut a piece of the frontal off to test it because I knew it was darker than the bundles, to see if I needed to add more color. Yeah, I dipped the frontal, got it to my desired liking. I did have to go in and add a little bit more sunrise orange to see if I can get brighter where the bundles were, and that did not work. So I'm gonna have to go in with the bundles and make them a little bit darker to match the frontal. So in order to do that, I'm going to take the Cajun spice only, and I'm gonna take turns dipping each bundle in until I can match it as close as I can to the frontal. And again, I'm using that test piece. I'm telling you, it'll help you from doing a whole bunch of mistakes.
Why is it that you waste your time and your energy and your love on women who won't even invest theirs into you?
And if you see you're dipping the hair in there and nothing's really happening, just add a little bit more color. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Alright guys, and that's how I got this color. I'm showing you how I'm blow drying it. It was pretty much dry for the most part, but I did want to blow dry it because I am gonna crimp it. But yeah, look at the color. So you can see the dimension in the lighter bundle versus the darker ones, and I just love it. It gives me like Tangled vibes, Disney's Tangled. Yes, I feel like a little leprechaun. And I'm going in, I'm gonna crimp it, and that is pretty much it. That is how I got this color, that is how I got this style, and I could not be more happy about the results. Alright guys, so this came out so beautiful. Again, I did do the watercolor method. I was not about to go buy a clear bucket to be all cute for the video, so yes, I did dip the hair in a water bottle. Sure did, a big one, and it was convenient and it worked out. So whatever, you gotta use a tin foil, a bowl. You can actually use the sink and plunge it, but there's so many different ways to do the watercolor method. So yeah, you know, that's what I did. I ended up bleaching the frontal twice, but everything else I only bleached one time. The hair is still soft, still beautiful, still luscious, all that good stuff. So this was actually an old wig that I used to have when I first started making wigs, and I actually had to cut the front half of the frontal off, and because it was just like stains in it and it was kind of balding a little bit, so I had to cut that off, reconstruct it, color it, all that good stuff. So I don't have as much parting space now, but it's all good. You know, it's kind of like I can wear it flip over without like too much of a defined part in it, so it still works out. All right guys, so again, this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this, I wouldn't call it a tutorial, but this video to show you how I got this color. And I believe you can do it too, so if you do, comment down below, leave me a link or something, and I'll check out your video. If you are interested in the hair, I will have it linked down below. Make sure you use my code ECHO at checkout, ECHO. 20% off, I think, like everything Peruvian and up. So, on select bundles, so check that out. And what else? I think that's it. I did that. All right, anyways, I love you guys. Until next time, thank you guys so much for watching.